Have you ever seen someone take a stand for something that no one else would? And I immediately think of Martin Luther King. I love that guy. I'll never meet him. Actually, that's not true. I'll go to heaven and I'll see him there. But the thing about this man was, not only was he part of one of the most persecuted races in our history, but he also was a man that no one else, he was a man who would do what no one else would. In a time where you could be killed just for being black, he was, and he stood not only for his fellow people, but he stood for all men. He stood for equality in all people. And so this was a man who took a step of boldness into the light, into truth. And so let me ask you this question. What if you stepped boldly into the light? And to step boldly into the light means that you have to recognize you're in darkness right now. And that darkness is not a place that you want to stay. And you know what? You know why you have to boldly step into the light? Is because a lot of times we have a whole lot of friends, we have a whole lot of family, we have a whole lot of people that influence our lives that are sitting in the darkness and they want to stay there. But see, God has a greater plan for you. And you have a greater plan for you. And your plan for you doesn't involve that darkness anymore. And that's just like my story. You know, I've done all kinds of drugs. I've thrown all kinds of crazy parties, and I've just done all kinds of crazy stuff that honestly this world would give me rewards for. But I knew that I wasn't always going to be a drug addict. And so slowly but surely, I boldly stepped into the light. And now I live in the light. Let me read you this verse. This is John 8, verse 12. It says, Jesus said to the people, I am the light of the world. If you follow me, you won't be stumbling through the darkness, because you will have the light that leads your feet. And you know what that light is? The light is Jesus, but the light is truth. And see, truth leads you out of darkness. And this book, it's great. It's the truth. This book right here, amazing, can lead you out of darkness. And actually, what it can do is it can empower you to step boldly into the light. And you know what's so amazing? If you will risk, and I challenge you right now, if you risk being one person that will step boldly into the light, then what will happen is you will boldly lead everyone else into that same light. And so if you're that person right now, if you're that person who wants more to life than darkness, then stand with me in the light. And you will lead all those in the dark into that same light as they see that the step that you made was worth it through the power that Jesus just unleashes on you. So I'll ask you again, what if you step boldly into the light?